You're watching Pikey.
And the Hog.
The news binge of the week of November 6th.
That's right. And actually, we're changing the news binge a little bit, which is why we missed you last week. We were reformatting. We've pulled out a lot of the special segments, and now we're only covering news in the news binge, okay? We wanted to focus it on that. That said, the special segments aren't going away. We're still going to cover them in special videos for each of the categories we were covering before. So don't worry about that. The lovers of things like Rotten Critics and Kicker of the Week, they will still be here. It's not in the news binge. And here we go.
It's time, Robbie. It's time.
It is time.
That I say, all right. What the truth? You can't handle the truth.
And here we go.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, all right!
All right, so to kick off the news binge this week, just letting you know that Elton John made a special guest appearance at the Broadway version of The Lion King in honor of its 20th anniversary of being on the Broadway stage. And he just came out, he did the Circle of Life with the whole cast. It was pretty cool. I watched the video. Might want to check it out.
Staying on the same topic as The Lion King, it's personally my favorite Disney movie ever. They're coming out with a remake of their animated film, set to release in July of 2019. Some of the cast for that is going to be Donald Glover as Simba, also known as Childish Gambino, his rapper name, Beyonce as Nala, the OG James Earl Jones as Mufasa. I'm pretty pumped for that remake.
Yeah, it's a star-studded cast. I'm a little bit worried that they're going to go overboard with these live-action remakes of these movies. I mean, I loved the Jungle Book one,
Right.
but it seems like they're going to start doing them for every movie.
I'm
So
not
a little
worried
bit
about
concerned.
that because I'm going to go for the role of Aladdin. I missed out on Mowgli because maybe this facial hair wasn't going to get it done, but Aladdin, Here I come, but I'll settle for Abu.
Jafar.
Okay. That's
But so there was someone who is now also making headlines, and that's Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne is leaving the big stage. Now, he just announced his farewell tour, which is going to take place, it said, between 2018 and 2020. So it'll be a long tour. No North American dates announced yet. Those aren't supposed to come out until the summer, but he's starting the tour in South America in May of 2018. If you're a huge Ozzy Osbourne fan, check it out. That said, rock and roll, you never know. These farewell tours don't always stick. So, but
Ride the
not
crazy
necessarily a reason. Yeah, ride the
Right.
crazy train
Exactly.
when it comes to town.
exactly.
That's right. Anyways, Ozzy is leaving the big stage, but there is someone who made a big comeback, and that is George St Pierre, who came back and to the UFC stage and beat Michael Bisping for the middleweight title on Saturday night. That was a really big deal. GSP has been on a hiatus for 4 years now. People hadn't been talking about him, but he was one of the biggest deals before he left, and now he's re-solidified that reputation. Now they're talking about him potentially having a fight with Conor McGregor, which would be at the welterweight weight, which is GSP's normal weight, and Conor McGregor has moved up to fight there before, so that would be a huge blockbuster fight.
Yeah, but the fights didn't end on Saturday night. The NFL players, I guess, were watching that and got into their own fights on Sunday. Started off with AJ Green getting into a fight with Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey pushed him, and AJ Green decided to put him in a headlock and started punching him, which I'll never understand why they're punching a helmet, because when you're a receiver, the hands are all you got. Hands are all you got.
That's how you make your money.
There. Yeah.
Be smart. You know what's funny about the AJ Green fight is that he tried to choke him out, so it actually really was UFC style.
That's what I'm
he tried
saying.
to
Like,
choke out Jalen
he literally went
Ramsey.
to the headlock initially.
Seriously.
Yeah, I guess that was the best thing on Sunday because Sunday Night Football ratings have been down. Yes, they went up against the World Series last week, which the Astros ended up winning in 7 games. Good for them. First title for the city. But the ratings for the Raiders-Dolphins game were a new season low for Sunday Night Football, so they're going to have to get it together if they want to get back on top as the #1 watched TV show in the U.S.
Yeah, because everybody knew that the chillest man in football, Jay Cutler, wasn't getting in any fights, so
Smoking
nobody
Jay.
wanted to watch
mans.
Sunday Night Football. So this is our first news binge of November.
Yes.
Big month.
My birthday month.
Yeah.
You guys can get me anything. What I would love is if you subscribed.
We would both love that. That would be a present to both of us.
Or you can Venmo me. I take Venmo.
But someone more of note who has a birthday in November is
Rude.
P-Diddy, who you can't call him that anymore, okay? That's what he
right.
said. Don't call him that anymore. You need to call him Love, a.k.a. Brother Love. That's what he said, at least in a Twitter video that he posted yesterday, honestly. So he is changing his name for a new stage in his life. So therefore, don't be disrespectful. Call him Love, okay?
Brotherly love.
Brotherly love.
Exactly. And talking about brothers, Thor and Loki got into a rough start in the first movie of the Thor series. They got it together, as we saw in the sequel, and Thor Ragnarok, the third of that series, dominated the box office, coming in at $121 million. It's the fourth largest opening of 2017, behind Beauty and the Beast, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and It. Some coming in second this week in the box office was Bad Moms Christmas, the sequel starring Mila Kunis and Kristen Bell, at $21.6 million.
Yep.
And Jigsaw, the horror movie, in its second weekend in the box office, came in at third at $6.7 million. And that is your box office roundup for this past weekend.
And if you want to know about the movies coming up for this Friday, tune in for our special segment, Rotten Critics, which will probably come out on Wednesday this week.
That's right.
And we'll talk about those movies coming up this week, and obviously we'll do our normal Rotten Critics review of a movie, or anticipated review, I guess I should say. That said, that's the end of our news binge this week.
So be on the lookout for our videos. Check you later.
All right.